YouTube, what's going on? She got Professor Smellgood, and we back. All right, you guys. The sun just set. It's nice outside. Want to make a video real quick, man. What I want to talk about. Let me stand up. All right. So what I want to talk about is what us black people. I'm gonna be very blunt, by the way. I'm gonna be very blunt with this video. I'm gonna be very straight to the point, very honest. Okay. I'm not going to care about feelings too much in this video, okay? I will still be professional, right? But I need to tell you some things that you need to know, so therefore you won't fall in situations that I've actually fell into, not because of, being naive, but because of trying to be, have good ratings, trying to have good ratings, right? So let me just get right into it. Okay. Let me just let you know that recently there was a guy. There's a white guy. I'm not going to say his name. I should, but I'm not going to do it. There was a white guy who purchased from me, okay? From North Carolina, okay? So what this guy did was he did some type of PayPal scam, okay? He did some type of PayPal scam. I'm not going to explain in details how they do it because I don't want to give people ideas, because you got some people that's watching this video right now. They're watching it with the intention to try to get over on you, while other people, they watching because they just curious. They're very curious, exactly what happened, and they don't want that same exact thing to happen to them. You understand? All right, so guy from North Carolina, sounds like a white guy. Sounds like a white guy with a little hood tone to him. You know what I'm saying? But I know for a fact he's a white guy. But anyhow. So he did this little PayPal scam. This is the second time it happened to me. You know what I'm saying? And so that, took some money from my account. It became a negative from my account. And so I'm not checking emails like I normally should. Check out, so what happened was I went to PayPal. I said, wow, it's negative. Boom. So I finally called them, and they said, this happened because of such and such, such and such. And so this guy, he purchased from me, right? Told them a little thing, told them a lie, right? They took the money from my account. And so I couldn't actually get back to them in time for them to actually, present my evidence on the case, right? So therefore, my money can be reversed back to me. You understand? So they closed the case completely. So I found out that they did it because I said, wow, I didn't think he would do this, because he bought from me, he purchased from me, right? He didn't call me, let me know I didn't like the products, but no, I noticed what he did do is the first time he said, listen, I'm looking for Egyptian musk. So I sent him exactly Egyptian musk. So when he got it, he said, hey man, he said, that Egyptian musk that you sent me, he said, it's a certain type of Egyptian musk that I'm used to. That's not the one that I'm used to. And I told this guy from the beginning. I said, I sell many different variations of Egyptian musk. So this one here is variation number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6. So I don't know what variation you have. I don't know which one you have until you send me a sample, right? And I actually smell it, and I say, okay, that's actually variation number such and such. Got it? All right. So he said that Egyptian musk that you sent me, it's not the one that I'm normally used to. He said the one that I want is the one, it kind of smelled like patchouli. I said, patchouli? Patchouli? There is no patchouli in Egyptian musk. Where you get that from, man? And so when he said that, in my mind, I knew he was up to something shady. But because, customer service, I'm trying to give the benefit of the doubt because I want to have good ratings. You understand? So what he did was, because I want to have good ratings. So I said, okay, I'll tell you what. I'm trying to be open-minded. I said, I'll tell you what. That Egyptian musk that you got, send me a sample of it, right? And what I'll do is I'll smell it, and I'll send you the variation that I got that's actually the closest to that. And he said it has patchouli in it, which is very crazy. Patchouli don't have, the Egyptian musk don't have patchouli in it. So he sent it, he brought it back to me. And I said, you know what, that's Egyptian musk variation, variation, such and such number. So I sent him that one. I sent him that variation, and I also sent him the sample bottle back that he let me smell. After that, he didn't call me. He didn't call me and say, you know, I don't like the Egyptian musk. That's still not the one. He didn't say that. And I sent him some other type of oil, right? The other type of oil that I sent him that he put on, which is the oud aphrodisiac. He put it on, and he said, man, as soon as I put this on, my girl, she hopped on my lap. In other words, she liked it. All right. So I didn't get a call. He didn't let me know that he didn't like the Egyptian musk. So I know he liked the oud aphrodisiac because he told me the experience that he got with it. So he called PayPal, let PayPal know, you know, I don't like the oils. I didn't like the oils and things like that. While I knew it was fishy and I knew it was a lie, because why didn't you call me as a man? Why didn't you call me as a man and tell me for yourself? If you didn't like it, that's the way you do business. You don't call PayPal. You call me first, and you see if we can work some things out, right? I can send your money back, or I can send you a different product, or I can just clearly tell you, you know, well, so what experience? Because I want to get to the bottom of it. What type of experience did you get, you know, when you had it? You know, did you smell it all day? And, you know, once you tell me that, I can be able to just, you know, decipher and actually tell you whether you're lying or not, based upon how you explain it. All I want to do is hear you explain it, and I would be able to easily tell you, this guy lying, man. This guy, he lying. He trying to get over it. Anyhow, but he called PayPal, and he told PayPal, he said, I don't like the oils and stuff like that. Never called me once. He didn't call me, right? So I called them, and they told me what he said. And so I told the lady, I said, he asked for Egyptian musk. And then when I sent it to him, he said, oh, the Egyptian musk that I'm familiar with, it got patchouli in it. So I told her, I said, Egyptian musk, I told him, when I told him that, I said, listen, Egyptian musk and patchouli, they do not smell the same at all. So the lady that was listening to the conversation from PayPal customer service, she was actually right herself. And she said, you know, you're absolutely right about that. So she know about the oils. So she knows some things about the oil. She said, you're right. She said, patchouli and Egyptian musk, they don't smell anything alike. So she know exactly what I'm talking about. So from the get-go, I knew he was shady and he was on to something. I knew that he was shady and he was up to something. From the beginning, I knew that he was shady and I knew he was up to something. But I'm trying to be, you know, have good ratings, right? And I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. Anyhow, since the case is already closed, so that money he got, the little change he got, right? And guess what? He never sent the oils back. So he got the money and he got the oils, right? He never sent the oils back. So to let you know he liked the oils, right? Anyhow, so what am I actually telling you? Well, I mean, where am I actually going with this from this story? Black-owned businesses, all right? All of you guys in the oil game, who are African-American, I'm talking to you now. Let me tell you guys something. Being an African-American entrepreneur, working for yourself, you got to understand you got so many people, right? You got so many odds against you. One of those odds is the fact that other nationalities, they don't even like to spend with us. I'm going to just keep it 100 with you. They don't even like to spend with us. They don't like to spend no money with us. And when they do, right, they treat us the same way as slavery. Because in their mind, they have been enslaving us for so long. They have looked down upon us for so long. They look beneath us for so long that when they do business with us, it actually shows, right? And so, no disrespect to people, my clients that are white, that buy fragrance from, that buy oils from me, but I'm gonna tell you something. I work for myself. I'm gonna tell the truth. I work for myself, and I'm gonna tell the truth. You know, I understand. I got white clients. I appreciate them, and I want you guys to continue to spend with me. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell the truth. I will tell the truth at the end of the day. If you don't like it because I'm telling the truth, if you don't want to buy from me, so well. I mean, there's other people you can actually buy from, you know, but I'm gonna tell my people the truth. Specifically, I'm gonna tell African Americans the truth about when you are getting into this oil game, what you have to be facing. And that's the reason why I said in one of my lessons, me personally, what I do a lot of times when I'm at my shop, I see white customers, I don't even stop them. You can say, oh man, that's unorthodox. You can say that, okay, but you're speaking from a place of privilege because you're not African American. You don't know what we go through. You don't know what we go through. They come and, hey, how you doing today? No, I'm okay. I just spoke to you. I didn't even introduce a sales pitch to you, anything like that. I spoke to you first. Say hi, hey, how you doing? Because, before you sell the product, you sell yourself. You see what I'm saying? So, and I get that stuff a lot. So I caught on. That happened for a whole 3 years, and I caught on, and someone's telling me, hey, Professor, smell good. Just don't say nothing to them. They know exactly what they're doing. Trust me. They know exactly what they are doing. These people, I'm going to tell you something. I know you don't want to hear it. My white clients, you don't want to hear this. I'm going to tell the truth, man. I'm going to tell the truth. Truth is truth, right? Most white people, when they do business with us, to be honest with you, they don't even want to do business with us. I'm going to be honest with you. Look at their facial expression. Read them. Listen to what they say. If you listen to what they say, if you read them, read their body language, it will be very clear that they really do not want to do business with you. They really don't want to do business with you. And when they do business with you, right, they want to pay attention to every single detail, right? And they want to play games with you. You know how a puppet is? The puppet master, right? The strings on a puppet, right? And you got the strings and you got the little puppet things like this right here. You see my hands are like this right here, right? And then, when you try to reach forward, they go up, right? And then they go down. And then, when you get, and then, they're playing with you. Kind of like a kid. A kid reaching up for the puppets and they just raising them higher. They doing the same exact thing with us. And don't tell me that I'm a fool, man. I've been in this oil game for almost 11 years. I know what I'm talking about. Hey, how you doing? I know what I'm talking about. You see what I'm saying? So that's what they do. A lot of the white clients, that's what they do. I deal with this stuff a lot. That's exactly what they do. You know what I'm saying? They reach out to you, say, hey, you got this. You got Egyptian musk? Yeah, I got Egyptian musk. Okay, well, how your Egyptian musk smell? What the heck are you talking about? How my Egyptian musk smell? It smells like Egyptian musk. Do it last all day? Okay, good question. We going somewhere? Yeah, it lasts all day. Can I send you samples? Oh, I don't have any money right now. Okay, I'll take PayPal. We can, let me rub a sample on you. Oh, I don't like fragrance. And why you stop then? Why you stop? Or why you call me? If you don't like fragrance, why you call me? If you don't like fragrance, if you don't like for me to rub the samples on you, why you stop then? Why did you even stop to begin with? You understand? This is what we deal with. And guess what? Let it be a white person. Let it be a white person who sold oils. Guess what? They would give them no problems. Hey, sir, how you doing today? Hey, miss, how you doing today? Oh, what you got? Oh, I got Egyptian musk, got this. Oh, it smells great. How much is it? Oh, this is $35. Really? Okay, matter of fact, give me 3. I'm gonna get one for me. I'm gonna get one for my husband. I'm gonna get one for my daughter. Thank you very much. Easy. Smooth sale. But when it comes to us, they give us all the problems. And I know you guys are going through this. Listen, Beanie Siegel, he said, I go through it so that you won't go through it after me. You know what I'm saying? I love this oil game. Y'all guys know. Listen to how I talk. Listen to the stuff I'm telling you. This stuff will make a lot of people uncomfortable. Me touching on this topic right here, I will lose a lot of white clients. And you know what? I don't care. Because you know why? You guys need to know this. My African American entrepreneurs who watching this, who in the oil game, you need to hear this and you need to know this. Right? You need to know. Let me take a seat. Let me take a seat now. All right. So now let's get back on the topic. So now let me tell you this. How's it going? So you got a lot of people, man. When you're African American entrepreneur in this oil game, You got a lot of people. You got a lot of odds against you. The Arabs. Now, one thing I can't say about the Arabs. They are a little bit. They don't like to spend with black people, right? But they are nicer though. I can't really say that they are actually nicer. They are nicer. Okay? They are nicer. But you would get the most problems from the Caucasian or the white community, right? The white supremacists, Trump supporters. You know what I'm saying? You also got to keep that in mind as well, right? They see you as a black man. You have been looked down upon. You have been so low to them in their eyes for so long that they hate the fact that you have your own business, right? And so because you have your own business, they will literally give you HELL. They will literally give you hell, right? They will literally make things hard for you intentionally. They will intentionally make things hard for you. Why? Because they cannot stand the fact that you're a black man with a business. Yes, of course it's racism. Of course it's racism. It's racism all the way. They're not going to tell you this, but it's racism. It's truth, man. I'm going to tell you the truth. So, what I'm saying to you guys, all of you guys out there, African Americans, who in this oil game, this is what I want to tell you guys. Network. Network. All that African American entrepreneurs who in this oil game, and also African Americans who are not in this oil game. Network, man. Network. Come together. Network. Come together. Spend money with each other. Get to know each other. Have good standings with each other, okay? You want to know the reason why? Because at the end of the day, we all we got. And y'all guys, I try not to touch on topics like this, you know what I'm saying, with the Sunnah Aroma or Sunnah Aroma Academy. I mean, I don't mind touching on the topic with African American Muslim group economics, right? Because, I mean, that's what I was supposed to talk about. But I try not to touch on topics with Sunnah Aroma like this. I mean, but I have to. I have to. You know what I'm saying? So that's what happened. So this white guy from North Carolina, I'm not gonna say your name, don't worry about it, but I'm quite sure you're gonna get this message. I'm quite sure you're gonna get this message. Alright? I gave him a call, he didn't answer. I called him again, it went straight to voicemail this time, which means that he blocked the number, right? He knew he did something wrong. And even if you give me a call, I got some things that I want to tell you. I want to let you know what's on my mind. And if you call me, I'm going to let you know it ain't going to be nice. I don't use foul language. But I got something to tell you. But I will tell you this. You would never, ever be able to purchase from me again. So when that aphrodisiac that you got, you better use it very wisely. You better use it very wisely. And when the quantity get low, you better add some water to it, whatever you want to do, because guess what? You would never ever buy a bottle of oil meat from me again. What's good, fam? You know, so you would never ever buy a bottle of oil from me again. Never ever in life. Whenever I see that name pop up, right away. And oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. Let me tell you this. When I was talking to the lady from PayPal, white lady, this is what she told me. She was real. She was real with me. And I said, there's a little PayPal scam that is going on where they do such and such. And she said, listen, this is not new. They do it with, and she started to mention other type of companies that they all actually do this with, right? It's a little PayPal scam they do. And I told her, I said, to be honest with you, it felt shady from the beginning. It felt shady from the very beginning. I said, but I was trying to have good ratings. She said, no, let me tell you something. She said, you entrepreneur, you got your own business. You work for yourself, so who's going to hold you accountable? Now this is what she said to me. Now what she said to me was, she said, if you feel that it's something shady, she said, don't do it. She said, if you have a very bad feeling about it, from the beginning, she said, do not do it. She said, don't do it. And she said, what's worse? And she started giving some really good points. She said, don't do it. So I'm telling you guys, all the guys watching my videos, take payments through PayPal, take payments through Cash App, whatever. When you have a conversation with that person on the phone, and that person is actually making it seem as if they want to purchase from you, listen to the conversation well and connect the dots. Listen to the conversation very well and connect the dots. Connect the dots and use your common sense. If it doesn't sound right, if it sounds fishy, if it doesn't sound right, okay? If it sounds too good to be true, do not take the sale. It's best to be safe than to be sorry. Do not take the sale. I got clients now, and unfortunately, it's some black women that do this, and I know the tricks they be playing. I got a wife. I got a wife and I got a lot of sisters, so I know the manipulation games that a lot of the women play. No disrespect to women, all right? I love you. But they'll do something like, hey, Professor Smell Good, you got a list. I send them a list. How can you make the payment? Send them the link, PayPal link, right? And I say, so what type of fragrance are you interested in? Oh, I'll get back with you in 2 weeks. Close the conversation. I know exactly what that's about. Playing games. I would never, ever answer texts from that person again, because at the end of the day, when you are doing business, it's about your peace of mind, first and foremost. It's about your peace of mind, first and foremost, right? It's about your peace of mind. So when you now back to the topic, when you sense that's the case, somebody not going to spend, they're playing games with you, just don't respond back to the text message. Right? If they call, don't take the call or block their number. Why? Because if you know that somebody's playing games with you, right? Why would you be naive and allow them to play games with you when you know what they're up to? Why waste your time with those type of people? You see? So the lady gave me some excellent advice from now on. So I got a couple, and actually I'm gonna make a video about this probably within a month. How to spot out something fishy from a sale, or the stand you up clients that actually try to stand you up. Okay, that's another thing. I'm gonna make lessons about that. How could you know by reading a text message or having a conversation with somebody, right? And how would you know if they really want to spend or not? And there are certain questions that you can actually ask where you can know for sure they're gonna spend, right? Because if you really just think about it, all of the people that don't, they're playing games and they really don't want to spend, they are really regurgitating really the same thing indirectly, just in other words. But they're really saying the same things, they just putting it in different ways to say it. But it's pretty much the same thing. All right? I'm doing this because I don't want you guys to go through this. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, myself, man, I try to make sure my heart is clean as possible. I'm not perfect, right? I got flaws just like everybody else. But one thing for sure, I am a person that cares, right? And that's mainly the reason why I'm making this video right here. It's not about money. Money comes, I'm going to lose clients because I'm talking to you guys about this, and I'm cool with that. Why? Because I am Professor Smell Good. You just can't teach it and not preach it. You just can't teach it and not walk it. Practice what you preach, in other words. I can't say, oh, Professor Smell Good, I'm teaching you guys how to sell the oils, right? But, I know something that will potentially harm you guys, or somebody take money from you guys, but I don't say a word about it. That's really being insincere. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much it, man. Pretty soon I'm gonna make a lesson about this, teaching you guys, letting you guys know if it's fishy, it's a shady sale, they up to something, right? And I'm gonna tell you something. Watch out for those racists so-called clients. I don't even like to call them clients. They're not clients, because they really want to just give you headaches. That's all they want to do. But watch out for them. The white supremacists, watch out for them. They all sound the same. When you really listen to them, to be honest with you, they all pretty much sound just the same. They sound just the same. All right? And listen, if you don't know what they up to, right? If you don't know what they up to, email me, Sunnah-Aroma, SUNNAHAROMA @gmail.com. SUNNAHAROMA @gmail.com. email me the question, let me know what's going on, and I will be able to tell you what's going on. So that's pretty much it, man. She got Professor Smellgood. I thank you guys for watching. Black-owned businesses. Listen, man. Keep thriving. Keep thriving. Keep doing what you do. Listen, we gonna make it, and we gonna change. We're going to change the way things are economically in our African-American community. We're going to own stuff, man. Let's speak into existence. We're going to own stuff, okay? We only going to be buying from everybody else. It's only going to be a matter of time, okay? But guess what? If you got the same mindset that I have, then guess what? We're going to have businesses in our neighborhoods. Another thing,